will demonstrate a simple interrupted pattern as it would apply to the linea alba. So this is obviously the skin of the daisy, but we will be performing a tight, simple interrupted pattern as if this were a linea alba. So we'll pick up our tissues because we want to identify the proper layers or external rectus fascia, and then we'll take our bites equidistant from the cut edge and then go through both sides of the incision, and then we can tie our knot. So starting between our long and short strand, we'll tie our knot. There's tension here on daisy, so we'll actually remove this and apply a surgeon's throw, and then just apply our 4 or 5 throws depending on the suture material you're using. On the linea alba, we'll want to leave those throws, those cut ends a little bit shorter, so we don't want to have long suture ends that stick out through our incision, yet we don't want short ends that will unravel easily. So we'll go ahead and repeat these sutures about every 0.3 to 0.5 millimeters in a smaller animal, and then up to a centimeter apart in a larger dog like a Great Dane. We'll just go ahead and apply nice and square throws along our entire incision. Again, making sure each time that we have the appropriate tissues or external rectus fascia is the layer of strength for the abdominal wall closure. Again, I'm placing surgeon's throws here because the daisy fabric requires it, given it provides a little bit of tension, but if you do not need the surgeon's throw, you do not want to use it. So without tension, you don't need to use a surgeon's throw. So we'll make these sutures approximately 0.5 millimeters apart here. Obviously a little bit longer than doing a simple continuous closure. It also results in having more foreign body left in the patient, and it uses more suture. So again, if this were skin, I would not be handling the edges with my thumb forceps, but on linea you will be handling the edges because you want to make sure you have the right tissues. You actually have to lift them at the level of your incision, which is why we're demonstrating this on the daisy skin, because otherwise it would be difficult to visualize. So as we're getting towards the end of our incision here, we have much less tension on our tissues, and we can probably stop using our surgeon's throw. Two more. You may have noticed the suture needle can be passed either through one side of your incision out of the tissues and then through to the other side, or if the tissues are quite close together, as in this patient, then we can pass both sides all at once, as I have been doing. And our last suture here. Okay, and this is what a simple interrupted pattern would look like on the linea alba.